like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade you, then upgrade the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 19 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone.
Appreciate it. No, thank you.
At the 25 of the touchback. First and 10, and we've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry of the game for Hassan. And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Clancy toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Clancy. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. On first down. Clancy caught by Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
This is third down. Play action. Clancy. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. Clancy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on second down, Clancy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Driven him down the field nicely here on the opening drive. Now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this four-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out quickly to the left side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket. And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done. And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Again, second down, but this time it's incomplete. That's a trigger happy right there. And turning to a full bonus throw into their zone. There's confidence. He'll throw any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So a first interception thrown for him there, and really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. These two teams all tied after 1. They get it to Moore on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield on play action. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Patterson's kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got... doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Clancy. He's got Renfro on the out route. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll go underneath to Haskins. And some space here. The 20. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands. Just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5. And they pick up the 5. And we'll hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. On a has the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the foot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before break. Clancy, pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing, Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finding Otten once more. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. He's got Otten on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clancy, throw left side, taken in by Renfro. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Clancy. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Clancy. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Well, throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Mayfield. He's got Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Over the middle, complete. That's King.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Clancy.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneer TD.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Clancy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Clancy. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards short. Set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. Anderson loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Anderson. Open man is Jalen Darden. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Anderson. That one is swing complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy